What's up, beautiful people? I'm Erin and this is Erin on Demand, and today we are talking about how I'm gonna become a millionaire in the next year. And I mean a multi-millionaire, okay? So let's get into it. First of all, I turned 30 in about 4 weeks. When I'm recording this today is May 21st. I turned 30 on June 16th, and there were 3 goals that I had probably for the last 10 years for when I turned 30. The first one was to start a family, and I am doing that. I am currently almost 7 months pregnant, so we got that going for us. The second one was to have my student loans paid off, I got that done at 25. I had my student loans paid off by an organization called the United Negro College Fund. Thank God, because that was such a huge blessing. And number 3 was to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. And here's the thing, this one is kind of tricky because technically my business has grossed over $1 million, well over $1 million, since we've started it in 2018. However, when I say I want to be a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, that means that my salary is $1 million+. And right now my business is not paying me over $1 million of a salary. So that is what I mean. I want to have my businesses grossing so much that I am able to be a millionaire in my personal bank account, okay? So I have been kind of on this journey. So I started this series called the Wealthy Life Diaries, and I was kind of like going in this direction of, you know, sharing how I'm building like a wealthy, healthy, happy life, but it just still felt like it was missing something, like a real mission. And right now I'm in this space where I am about to become a mom, and it has really caused me to think about my legacy and how I am gonna show up as a mom, as a wife, as a business owner at a higher level. Because I'm thinking about, how is my daughter gonna know me? Like, what is she gonna know me as? And when I think about that, and becoming a millionaire or a multimillionaire is not just about the money. It's about the freedom, it's about the access, it's about the experiences, it's about, you know, all these things that I feel sometimes can be shamed upon when people, especially women, desire to have a lot of money. So first of all, we breaking that stigma, because if I had the choice between picking $1 million and $100 million, I'm picking the $100 million. I don't want people to feel shame around wanting more money. It's not about being greedy. It's not about being selfish. It's not about any of that, besides seeing more for yourself and being okay with that and accepting that that is what you want in life. To me, that is step 1 of becoming the level of success at which you desire. And so I am not ashamed to say that I want to have more money, because I know what money means to me, and what it can do for me and my family and the legacy that we're looking to build. So I actually listened to this Audible. If I run out of breath, you guys, it's because you get it. So I actually listened to this Audible called Plan Your Year Like a Millionaire by Rachel Rodgers about a couple months ago. And it really, it pushed me. Okay, and this is like a 2-hour Audible. It's an Audible exclusive, so if you don't have Audible, it's not like a book that you can go buy. You have to have Audible in order to access it. I did have an Audible code for a free 30-day trial, so if I still have it, I'll link it down below. If not, I'll still link the Audible exclusive down below, the Plan Your Year Like a Millionaire. But honestly, the Audible wasn't like super revolutionary. Like, she wasn't saying anything that was overly like conceptualized or things that we've never heard before. But to hear such a succinct, very direct way of understanding how she has become a millionaire in her own journey. She's an attorney and now a very high esteemed business coach. But to hear her journey, and then to kind of just hear her break down all of these different elements of planning like a millionaire, it just opened my mind. Because for one thing that I'm really trying to prioritize is preparation. And I have realized that to some extent, I have kind of fallen into this success that I have had with YouTube and growing the business and all of these things, and it's such a blessing. But sometimes when you fall into success, you don't really have time to actually prepare your mind and your spirit and yourself for it fully. And I think now I've gotten to a place where I'm so comfortable with who I am. I have accepted what I want out of life. I'm building a legacy. Like, we're about to start a family. And now I'm just like, okay, Erin, it's freaking time. It's go time, girl. So this Audible, she goes through a lot of different things. I'm looking at it on my screen. I'm actually looking at a PDF that is like a workbook form of all the things she talks about in the book. And I thought it would be such a cool and fun and engaging series to do a series on how I'm becoming a millionaire by 31. Because let's be clear, like, I turned 30 in less than a month. So I'm just like, it could happen while I'm 30. But I want to give myself a solid year to put in so much effort to where I bring you guys along. I'm going to go through the worksheets and like all of the exercises that she recommends, but also aside from that, like building our investment portfolio, going real estate shopping, reading some of the books that I have that I still haven't finished, surrounding not just money, but like health and mindset, and just, you know, just building this life that takes more than just money. It's about like becoming the person that you want to be in order to achieve the things that you want to have. So like, I just want to take some of the inspo from the workbook and turn them into videos through this series and kind of bring you guys along. I think a lot of times when it comes to people that you see that are successful online, you might see day in the lives sometimes, but I think for the most part, you're kind of left wondering, like, how did you actually get to this point? Like, how did you actually become this level of successful? Or what are some of the things that you did? What are some of the habits you cultivated? What are some of the habits you had to break? And not just like in a sit down, here's what to do type of video, but also like, but actually like practicing it and seeing it in real life. So that's kind of what I want to bring to you guys. She also goes through planning your goals, and I'm talking about like on a whole nother level, like what kind of car do you want to drive? What kind of clothing and style do you want to have? What education do you want to have for your kids? Like, how do you want to eat? How do you want to move? Do you want a personal trainer? Like all of these different things. How do you want to travel? And so she really makes you very specifically dive into the goals that you want in every little fraction of your life, as well as like planning your time, planning your support, planning your money. So I really want to just kind of go through all of this, and I'm really excited. So let me know what you guys think. I think it would be a really fun series. I also will always probably be integrating my own systems into some of the exercises that she has and some of the exercises that I read or research and share with you guys. Like my top 3 notebook, I always use this. Like, it is, I have to use this. So I'm gonna add my own flair to it. But overall, if you want to join this journey with me, you can. It doesn't have to be millionaire. Like, if you are like, by next year, this time, I want to have $100,000 saved, or I want to get, I want to be full-time in my business, or I want to get a promotion, or I want to, whatever that goal is for you, I want to buy a new house. Like, set that now and like, let's do this together. Because what I found is that the less amount of accountability you have for yourself, and also like not necessarily publicly, but some deeper level of accountability outside of just yourself, you are so much more likely to hit those goals. And so that's why I'm doing this out loud, because I have been in business for 5+ years, and I feel like this is the time. You know, and sometimes I think even when you don't realize you have limiting beliefs, or you don't, you feel like you got it all together, there is still something there that is preventing you from going to that next level. And once, like for me, once I hit kind of like a certain place in life and marriage and have a home and have things coming in all the time, and it's just kind of like, sometimes you do take it for granted and you do get comfortable, and things can start to plateau, and you can start to think like, okay, I got here, like what does it take to get there though? And you just gotta buckle down and do it. So this year, my word has been energy, and I'm keeping this energy for a while. And just having, like, being a mom to be, it just puts so much more into perspective for me. And I'm so thankful, because more than anything, I feel like having a child is going to motivate me to go even harder than I have been. And I'm ready. So let me know what you guys think. The next video in this series, I'm going to try to do as many of these videos in this series to really get it going. Sometimes I feel like I start series and then kind of lose them, but this one, we there, okay? So I will link everything in the description if you're interested, and I will be also sharing a lot in my newsletter, like practical things that I've learned. Some of these worksheets in her workbook, I'm gonna probably rework and do into my own custom downloadables, because I have to see things visually in a certain way. So if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, where we're going to have more of a community, if you're kind of down to be a part of this journey and challenge for yourself even, then definitely follow me on my Substack. It is linked in the description. All right, you guys, I love you. Let's all go be millionaires, baby. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.